Hello, Miriam at the Bureau here with a look at your weekend weather. The main stories this weekend are going to be the wet and stormy weather on the way for New South Wales and Queensland, and the hot and dry conditions over on the other side of the country. So let's start by taking a look at our weather map. Now, as you can see, a lot of low pressure troughs across the country at the moment. The main drivers of our weather are this west coast trough heading down towards Perth and the low pressure system that's embedded in that trough. And then on the other side of the country, an inland trough through Queensland and New South Wales. Now, this one is dragging moisture off the ocean and producing these areas of showers and thunderstorms through eastern New South Wales and southeast Queensland. We've seen them developing over the past few hours, and they're going to continue through the weekend. We may see a little bit of an easing during the morning period on Saturday and again on Sunday, but each afternoon we'll see the storms are really ramping up, continuing into the evening. Now, there is a risk of severe thunderstorms this weekend, particularly through northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. Flash flooding, damaging winds and large hail are all a risk, so make sure you keep an eye on the warnings page. At the same time, the rain is a good news story, particularly in those areas of northeast New South Wales, southeast Queensland that are going to see the most rainfall. The landscape is dry, there are fires ongoing, and we are waiting for this rain. But it's worth remembering that this rainfall is going to be driven by thunderstorms, which means that the highest falls will be a little bit hit and miss in nature. Elsewhere across the east, it's going to be a fairly settled weekend for Victoria and Tasmania, with just a few showers moving through. Let's repeat the weekend now, having a look at the west coast trough. The low pressure system is going to drag some fairly windy conditions around it through Friday night going into Saturday morning, which means the risk of damaging winds along the Darling Scarp through early tomorrow morning. Ahead of this trough, to the east of it I should say, we're going to start to see some dry thunderstorms developing through Saturday afternoon and evening, impacting not just Western Australia, but the Northern Territory and South Australia as well. Now, as we're all aware, dry thunderstorms can be quite dangerous, as they may produce dry lightning, which can lead to the ignition of new fires. Through Sunday, we're going to see more of those dry thunderstorms possible through these same areas, even as the trough starts to move inland a little way away from the coast. Let's take a look at the temperatures now. Hot conditions across the west and north of the country. But closer to the coast, particularly as we head towards Victoria and New South Wales, we're going to see much cooler conditions, helped along by that rain in the east. As we go into Sunday, a very similar pattern for our temperatures. Perth is a little bit milder as that trough shifts inland, and the east coast staying mild as well. But inland Australia is still going to struggle with those temperatures in the high 30s to low 40s. That's about it for our weekend, but for those of you in Melbourne looking forward to a long weekend, I can give you a sneak peek at that now. As we go across the Cup Day weekend, we're going to see fairly consistent conditions throughout the Saturday to Tuesday period, partly cloudy skies, but we will see the temperatures gradually increasing. We've got 19 degrees as our forecast for tomorrow, Derby Day, and by the time we get to Cup Day on Tuesday, we're heading for a top of 28 degrees. Now, the one watch point for Cup Day is going to be that slight chance of showers or a rumble of thunder through the afternoon and evening. It is only a slight chance at this point, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye on the forecast. So wherever you are, whether you're looking at a long weekend or not, you can find the details of all your forecasts via the Bureau's website or the BOM weather app. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.